Howdy everybody. I'm going through my SB100. So the process of going through the SB100 is a bit nerve-wracking. So that's for the state of California. If you go through SB100, it's for if you're doing a kit car, so you don't have smog. You get like some, you have to fill out a bunch of paperwork. I don't know where my backpack is, but you have a reconstruction title. You put where you got your engine from, and blah blah blah. You got a whole spiel there that you built the car, blah blah blah. It was pretty nerve-wracking so far. So I went there. Well, I went to the DMV first, and I said, "Hey, I need to apply for an SB100, a custom car that I built, and blah blah blah." And they're like, "Oh, okay. Let me go talk to somebody." Okay, well, here we go. So it all starts now. And they go, some lady goes, she's like, "Okay, talk to my manager, he says you need to bring the car down and we'll get a VIN number started." And I said, this doesn't sound right, but maybe they changed something. I've been talking to somebody on the Exocet page on Facebook, and I was like, this doesn't seem right. Whatever, okay. So they give me a moving pass, I drive the Exocet down, and then a guy comes out and says, "Hey, I'm here," or doesn't say anything. He says, "Why are you here?" or whatever, you know. And I said, "Oh, I'm here because I was told to bring the car down to get a VIN. You guys are gonna give me a VIN." Well, I waited because it's only the same people that check your VINs are the same people that do the driving test. So I waited, finally got helped, and then the guy comes over and he says, "Why are you here?" And I told him, like, I'm applying for SB100 and I was told to bring my car down to get a VIN to get it started. And he's like, "Okay, hold on." He leaves, comes back. "Okay, so can you like open this hood on something? Why?" "I need to check for numbers, see if there's a VIN number." I was like, "Dude, there's no numbers." I already knew instantly. Okay, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. There's no numbers. I'm telling you, that's why I'm here. I'm like, "Do you know what SB100 is?" "Hold on." Leaves, comes back. "Okay, we have to post it. You need to go to the CHP and get a VIN number. And here, do this, and go to bar," and he just wrote it like on a post-it on Sharpie. It said CHP bar, blah blah blah. I'm like, "Do you know what SB100 is?" "It's kind of heard of it." So, all right, well, he didn't know shit. So I said, fuck it, and I go back inside, and then I go and I tell the guy, they give you the tickets now, and he says, I'm like, "I'm here for like a kit car registration, SB100. So okay, here's this number, I was like C004 or something weird. And there was no C's on the TV. And I was there for 30 minutes and I didn't hear any being called. So I was like, maybe they freaking just pranked me right now. Did they just prank me? Am I not gonna get a call? Then finally I get called to the window. I talked to this lady and I didn't even have to explain anything. She just knew. "Okay, yeah, I've done this before. Here's I handed all the paperwork with the Exocet title they give you," and she kind of got like, at first, I'm over there sweating bullets, sweating my ass off, so I'm thinking they're just gonna screw me over, blah blah blah. I know something's gonna happen. This is all this running through your head. She says, "Okay, hold on," and then she goes through my paperwork and calculates all the taxes they want to make me pay. So I pay the taxes, and well, she says, "Okay, here's how much you owe." It's like $900. So I pay the registration. And she says, "Okay, I just gotta do," and this is kind of corresponding with what the guy's telling me that's helping me out, that he already has one registered in California. And she's like, "Okay, I just gotta make one more phone call, blah blah blah." So she makes a phone call, she comes back, "All right, cool, this isn't bad, I've done this once before," and whatever. She gave me a number, I forget the number, it's in my folder. So now I have what am I thinking? I have I have to go to brake and lamp inspection and then BAR. BAR checks for a PCV. So I have to hook my PCV up, and I went to down the street to where I'm gonna get the brake and lamp inspection. So a couple things I gotta do. I gotta bolt up the parking brake, that's on there. And I'm gonna add horns, I think. I don't know. I don't wanna do any of this. I add horns, all my lights and everything are working. The guy seemed pretty cool. He says as long as it's not something super ghetto. I was like, "No, I did as best as I could to make it legal." Side markers, blinkers, headlights, high beams, low beams, DRLs, the whole thing. I did everything. But then I got home with the Exocet and it died. Well, I was showing my dad the car and turned it on, turned the key on, and the fuel pump came on for like, after like a couple seconds. And it came on, oh, that's weird, a little delay on the fuel pump. And then I cycle the key again and it doesn't come on. I was like, that's weird. So whatever, I go out through the day and then I come back out to the garage and I say, this is weird. I pull the full relay panel down and melted fuse. Super, this thing is just auto-focusing on my face. It's all at once. So yeah, here's the fuse. Oh. Melted in all its glory. And the wire for the relay box completely melted. Let's see if I can get in here. Well, I ripped these out on accident and then I melted these other wires. That's other relay. Which one is that one? Melted the coil. So I'll have to crimp those on, and I think I'm gonna run a 14. So no, sorry, I ran a 14 through the car, so it never gets hot. I ordered a new relay panel, by the way. It's just gonna take a little bit to get here. It never gets hot here. These are fine. These didn't get melted or anything. I cut my thumb open the other day. These are fine. Got the headlamp. No signs of getting hot here, but I'm thinking maybe these are too small. All this is getting changed very soon. I ordered through Leash Electronics. I ordered a whole new relay panel, way better than this. And then I'm gonna upgrade to TEF cell wiring, so I'll be doing that too. All right, so I'll be upgrading the TEF cell wiring, but I ran 14 gauge from the fuse panel to the back, and I guess that's way too much. I have the AEM 340 gallons per hour or whatever pump, because these wires, I mean, this is all ghetto. Everything's getting redone. This thing is weird. This wire is tiny. I don't have a pass-through for here, so I'd have to get a pass-through to upgrade the wires inside the tank too. So, anyways, a couple things I need to do. I need to mount the parking brake. I need to get it running again. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna crimp on new wires. I bought 10 gauge for the fuel pump, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that on too. And then we'll see how that goes. Okay, I don't remember if I said this already. I fixed the fuel pump wire. So this is 10 gauge now, but the problem is, so it's 10 to 14, which is fine. But I think my problem is now it's gonna be back here where it seems to be collecting a lot of heat. And these little baby wires. So it comes with a 14 to here. Cut my finger. Cut 14 to here. I'm gonna have to get a pass-through for this tank. Some people might say, oh, just go fuel cell. I already got this mounted in, so that's probably, I mean, would be a good idea to do next. But for now, I'll just get a pass-through. I need a 4-wire, one ground, one positive, and then 2 for the level sender. I got a parking brake now. I think I need to adjust it a little tighter, but it works now. And I can still move it if I really try. But, I mean, now I got a parking brake. So, the next thing I have to mount is horn. I don't know if you can check the horn. I have the horns, so I'm gonna ghetto rig that just for now. Like I said, I'm redoing all the wiring in this thing again. A lot neater, nicer. So I'll have the horn on there, and then I'm gonna rig up so I have the mechanical fuel pressure gauge over here. I bought a sensor, and I'm just gonna make a little pigtail to go from that to the aim dash, so I at least get fuel pressure until my standalone gets here, which hopefully should be soon. I talked to the guy. He sees me pushing, so hopefully a couple weeks. I did let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I did a phone mount here because I had nowhere to put my phone. That's there. I got to cover this hole eventually. I had to cut that out for the exhaust to clear. And yeah, that or squish that spot with the vise. I'm not really sure. Getting there. So horns, and then I don't know if he wants a third brake light. Hopefully he lets me pass without it. I don't have a third brake light. I don't think my lighting system's ghetto at all, so I don't think it'll be a problem. I also ordered a ton of these little things that you screw into the car and then you run a zip tie through them so you can fasten things real good. I had these stick-on ones. They were complete garbage. They all just came unsticky. I don't know why I thought that was gonna work. So yeah, cool. Fingers crossed for when I get that done. I'm gonna go inside, bandage my finger, and I think next thing I'll do is horns. Peace. Something a little exciting came. Let me make some room here. Freaking beat, man. A new fuse panel for the Exocet came today. Oh, I just stabbed myself. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to be wiring up the Exocet all over again. There's a lot of things that I learned. A lot of things that I learned doing it the first time, so that I can put in practice. Now I ended up going with, I want this Leash Electronics they give you little pins. They don't give you the fuses. That's what I thought I read. Then I couldn't find it again in their text. Whatever. So this thing is actually a lot smaller than I thought. I mean, that's a good thing. It looks big, but it's what, 9 inches. It's 9 1/4 by 4 3/8. So not too big. And I'm gonna build a little plate for it, and it's gonna go and replace Stinky. It's gonna go ahead and replace all the these relays are straight. Like, they got a lot of faith in these relays, huh? Like, they don't even come out. That's crazy to me. Interesting. Interesting. So this thing has a lot of capabilities. Anyways, so I'll have all my inputs. I have hazard, brake, park, right blink, left blink, low beam, high beam, trans brake. I don't have a trans brake. A trans brake, more trans brake stuff. Battery, ignition, a ground. Of course, battery, ignition in, I'm assuming comes in, turns your relays on. And then you got these ones, so fuel pump, whatever, and then G is for the negative trigger that I got for the fans. And then at that, then you'll have your right blink, light, all your light outputs. And here's the negative trigger, so I'm assuming, oh, here we go. So you got your relay inputs. So letter G will be ground, so that'll be for the fan trigger to be commanded to turn the fans on. And then you got A, B, and C triggers going in for whatever you want, and then the power out. So ground, 12 volts, I don't know what these ones are for. That's pretty cool, pretty excited. I can redo all the wiring. Here's the current wiring situation we have here with the Exocet. It's all this. So here's the crap that I did, and then here is all the, I ordered a big order from Pro Wire. So here's the, it doesn't look like a lot. I feel like I'm gonna have to order more. These are all 50 feet each. Super small wire compared to that Amazon cheap wire. I got some thicker gauge. I'm kind of unsure. Oh, this is 14. I thought this was 12. I forget. This is 14 gauge for the, and then I got some of these for the DTM connectors. Stick this all together so I don't lose them. So yeah, I'm gonna be redoing the wiring on that. I didn't go with the full heat shrink thing. I still went with this style that I'll still use, but I'll make it a lot neater than I did. And this time I'm really planning everything out. Like I said, I learned a lot from the first time. My fuel pump wire melted, which I just showed in the other previously. But yeah, go for my brake and lamp inspection soon next Tuesday. This Tuesday coming up for the Exocet, so that'd be cool. And yeah, I'm really burnt out. I'm just real tired right now. I don't know why. I'm just trying to clean up and finish this. Well, I can't finish this. I had to overnight some bolts for this diff because I messed up some of the stupid ARP bolts. I don't know what I was thinking. I pressed pressed them into the ring gear instead of the diff. It ruined a few of them, so I have to get a whole new kit. Anyways, but yeah, that's exciting for this relay, or this box here, or this whatever you want to call this. So this can go in here. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna. Yeah, come on, hood. It doesn't fit like that. Doesn't really fit like this either. So I don't know. I want to do something with this. Either here, or I could put it underneath, or up against where the footwell is, something. I don't know, I don't know what I want to do yet. And I'm still waiting, hopefully my ECU comes soon. So I can do that too, that'll be great. So we'll see. Okay, one more thing I have to do before I take the Exocet in. I have to wire reverse light. Now, what do I have? Under cabinet lighting and some wires. So instead of wasting money, I went to like the auto store and then I was looking at lights. I was like, dude, they're all literally the same stuff for your interior car. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna ghetto-ly, because I'm redoing the wiring with my new fuse box. So I'm just gonna ghetto-ly wire up this thing, just get the wires however I can on the reverse switch, and then back, and then put a ground on. And then here comes the ice cream man. So I'm gonna have to buy ice cream. So yeah, so I will be doing that. I will be sticking this on the back for now, I guess, and then to pass the inspection.